Oh, hey, indeed. Welcome into the Guest Room Podcast. This is a trivia podcast for those of you wondering at home. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Suddenly,
There's Andy.
Stopping.
That's KD.
kept.
And there's Matthew.
Going.
What?
Never stop, never stopping.
Yeah.
I forgot the sentence. What was it?
Suddenly stopping kept going?
Okay.
Stopping is a proper noun.
It's sort of... Okay.
It's a demotivational poster that's coming out on our merch site.
Yeah, well, that may or may not make it into a fortune cookie at some
Are we
point.
bringing those back?
I
Demotivational
think, I think we
What
should.
was it called? Like demotivation.com or something?
Yeah.
Where they had all those, like, I don't know, 18, 20 years ago?
Yeah, they were
Man,
great.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one I mentioned last time.
Wait, was that during my childhood or?
Yes.
I think it was right about at your, like
My what?
the moment of
Existence?
Of existence, yes.
Conception?
No.
No.
Inception. Reception?
There was no father.
Exception.
Thank you.
But I've heard his father.
Shmi?
Shmi, yes, Shmi.
I watched that 2 days ago with my boys.
Wow.
For the first time for them.
What'd they
Nice.
think?
They loved Jar Jar.
No.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they hate Star Wars.
They'll grow out of it.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I'm thrilled to be back.
We're thrilled that you're back.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I'm glad Zach wasn't available.
Ooh, shots fired. And he's not even here to defend himself.
And he may or may not ever be here to
defend himself.
Yeah, let's never have him back.
We're in for a treat today, listeners. We're excited for what's going to happen. But before we tell you about any of that, I just want to get to the business at hand, which is the fact that we play the secret phrase game here on the Guest Room Podcast. So for those of you at home listening along, one of the hosts has been assigned a secret phrase to utter at some point during this episode. It's your job to figure out who said it and what they said. We'll tell you how to submit your guess at the end of the podcast for a chance at some sweet Guest Room merch. All right, without further ado, we've got a very special themed Jepisode board coming
Feeling
today.
very patriotic.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you were going to stop to, like, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance or...
You know what? I thought about it, but I decided instead to have KD sing the national anthem.
I
This
agree.
is the worst idea.
America.
No, we are going to be playing a round of Jeopardy, which, as I already hinted at on this podcast, we call a Jepisode. And this Jepisode has been prepared for us by Matthew.
Whoa.
And Matthew, I understand that your theme has something to do with today.
Yeah, it's not a very special episode in the 90s sense where there's going to be like a heavy-handed moral. It's more of a very special episode in that it's 4th of July themed.
So this is an amoral or immoral board? One of the two?
Well, you'll have to just see to know for yourself. This
Okay.
is my sort of patriotic board.
Cool.
All right, let me hit you with some categories here.
Why don't you just run us through with them?
The first category is as American as apple pie.
Okay. Not cherry.
The second category is red, white, and blue.
BLUE.
Yes. Good question, though. All right, the third category is before and after movies in states.
Movies in states?
Movies and states.
It's been a while since we've had a good before and after.
We've had some bad ones, though, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you won some because the next one is before and after music in states.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know that we've ever had a double before and after.
I know,
Maybe
perhaps
one.
we're
Wait, is
flying
this
too
like-
close to the sun here.
Didn't Andy do a music in states thing?
I did stated music.
State, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I don't repeat any of those.
I hope you do.
American icons. And last but not least, USA. USA.
I noticed you didn't have a lifted trucks and guns category.
What's a lifted gun?
There's always Final Jeopardy,
That's
right?
that's someone who is lifting a gun on a lifted truck.
And that's America in a nutshell.
Sure is.
Merca.
Well, Matthew, it's already very patriotic, just from looking at the categories. Who's going to lead us off?
Let's go with Andy.
Okay. Let's go with red, white, and blue for 100.
Red, white, and blue for 100.
Do we need some sort of
No.
explanation?
No, it's America. No.
It's America.
Do you
We
need
don't
an
do that.
explanation of America?
Yeah.
I hope not.
We're here in your country doing our thing.
Yeah.
It's America. Don't
Also,
worry about it.
When I heard
America.
you say red, white, and blue, all I could think of was yellow and blue for Dustin.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
Which did not happen in America. It
Really?
was in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
That story gets more and more fascinating every time.
every single time.
Every time.
All right, red, white, and blue for 100. The American flag's color scheme came from this former colonial overlord.
Kitty,
Katie,
Great Britain.
that is correct. Interestingly, I learned while researching this, the flag flown in the Revolutionary War by Britain was predominantly red, and then the stripes were added by Washington, the white stripes. And when the British first saw it, they thought it was some kind of like surrender flag. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
I think it's interesting that the first answer on a patriotic board was Great Britain.
Yes.
I think
I
it's
did-
interesting that Britain had to tell everyone that
They're
were
great.
I did say it was a sort of patriotic
This
board.
is the best Britain. Let's do red, white, and blue for 200.
Red, white, and blue for 2. This flag has even amounts of red, white, and blue. with
Andy.
Andy.
France.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What?
What?
With each color making up one horizontal stripe and the blue stripe in the middle. It also has not appeared in the last couple of Olympics.
Kitty,
Katie.
Russia.
Russia is correct.
yeah.
Because they've got their silly fake flag. Drives me nuts.
Russian Olympic Committee.
Yes.
By the way, this affects the chess world as well, just so you're aware.
Oh, no.
Doping.
Oh, no.
Doping.
Not the chess one.
It's like Russia is banned from fielding athletes in
Wow.
the chess tournaments
What a
right
From
now.
travesty.
doping?
Because of doping or
I-
because of Ukraine?
You know, I'm not sure,
I would think it's Ukraine.
but either way, the Russian chess
what
players
doping
are
can you do?
They're under the FIDE flag right now.
I wasn't aware that any athletes played chess.
It's a sport.
Not a sport.
Thanks, Mike. Let's do red, white, and blue for 3.
All right. This flag has even amounts of red.
Andy.
Andy.
France.
That is correct. Even amounts of red, white, and blue, with each color making up one vertical stripe, and the red stripe on the left perhaps representing the blood of angry men.
I was just glad it wasn't Liberia. Let's go 400.
All right, 400. This flag has red, white, and blue, with each color making up one horizontal stripe
no.
and the blue stripe on the bottom. The colors have equal space, perhaps similar to an equality-based way of paying for a
Kevin?
dinner date. Kevin.
The Netherlands.
That is correct. There's a reference
Wow.
there to Going Dutch. Very good.
Wow.
All right, Kevin pulled that one out of the deep recesses of his brain.
I'm glad
Where-
you said my brain.
Yeah.
Where does he, where does he want to go next?
Let's go before and after movies and states. 100.
All right, before and after movies in states. Okay, now I do need to caution you. Some of these are not the same word. It's more of a sounds like before and after. So consider yourself warned. All right.
Okay.
A 2016 American superhero film in which the titular hero tries to resolve the differences between Portland and Salem.
Repeat.
A 2016 American superhero film in which the titular hero tries to resolve the differences between Portland and Salem.
I wonder if it's Portland, Maine, and Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah. I was wondering that too.
Psych.
think
It's
it's-
Salem, Oregon,
okay.
and Portland, Maine.
Yeah. I'm just going to guess it because I don't think it fits, but sure. Andy.
Andy.
It's only 100, right?
Yeah.
Captain America Oregon Civil War?
Oh, you're so close. Can you rephrase it?
Oh.
Captain America Civil War Oregon?
All right, that's close enough that I'll give it to you.
Civil
Captain America
War-rigan?
Civil War again.
Warrigan.
Oh. Okay. There, there.
Before and after.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about with the
also the
sounds.
country-
Okay.
Turkey?
Oregon, yeah.
Turkey.
Yes. Well, welcome, listeners, to our new soundboard.
That's me calling Andy a turkey for getting the grace on that question.
Hey, didn't Ben Franklin want Turkey as the national
Yes.
bird? Yeah. So it fits.
Hey, turkeys are athletic, man.
Red, white, and blue,
So they don't play chess.
500.
Red, white, and blue for 5. This flag is red, white, and blue, but it has a red star on it and is one of only 4 countries that have no diplomatic relations with the U.S.
Andy.
Andy.
What is the Democratic People's Republic of North Korea?
Very good. Yes, that is correct. Can anyone name the other 3 countries that have no diplomatic relations with the U.S.?
Palestine.
Nope.
No diplomatic relation with the U.S. Cuba?
Nope.
I'm just going to start saying countries.
Iran.
Iran is one.
What's
yeah.
that one with 9 people in the North Sea?
then. Oh, gosh. What's it called? Sealand. Yeah.
Sealand.
It's not a
Venezuela.
country.
Neither of those are correct. The other two are Bhutan and Syria.
Wait, what
So,
was the second one?
Bhutan.
Iran. Mike got
Oh.
Iran.
What's Bhutan?
And
It's next to Nepal.
I thought we gave Iran like $150 billion or something.
That's not a diplomatic
Yeah,
relationship.
that's different. That's a lot of money.
It sounds like there's some diplomacy going on in those confines. I don't know.
All right. I believe Andy's up.
Red, white, and blue 600.
This flag has one large red horizontal stripe all the way across the bottom, one large white horizontal stripe in the upper right, and a lone white star set on a blue background in the corner.
Andy.
Hint. Oh, Andy.
What is Liberia?
No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. All right.
Repeat.
Hint. Well, I haven't gotten to the hint yet.
Oh,
This
okay.
is sort of a questionable hint, but the hint is Paul McCartney once walked out on stage waving this flag at the Austin City Limits Festival in 2018.
Wait, can you
repeat.
repeat the whole thing?
This flag has a large red horizontal stripe all the way across the bottom, one large white horizontal stripe in the upper right, and a lone white star. Mike.
What is Texas?
No, that is not correct.
Hey, I drew it for you in case you need to.
That's a terrific drawing,
Thank you.
I have to say, considering you only have a purple marker.
I think Texas was a great guess, Mike.
Thanks.
You would have said blue triangle, though. Right? Doesn't the Texas state flag have a blue triangle on the left?
Maybe.
It was still a great guess.
The
Okay.
Texas
It's
state
a
flag
square if
looks
you
almost
unfold it.
exactly the same as this flag, which is what led to the Paul McCartney debacle.
No.
He meant to wave a Texas flag, but he ended up waving this flag instead.
I have a guess for no points.
All right, guess for no points?
Bhutan?
No, it's Chile.
Huh.
But here you can see there's a picture of Paul McCartney waving the
Oh, I
Chilean,
love it.
the
That's
Chilean
awesome.
flag at a Texas concert.
I mean, how much flack are you really going to take for that?
And how many Texans actually noticed?
Oh, people definitely noticed. Yeah, it was quite the controversy at the time.
If only those were the types of controversies we had these days.
Those were the days.
That was close. It was close.
All right,
You were
Andy, I
close.
think you still control the board.
Okay. As American as apple pie for 100.
As American as apple pie for 100. Hot dogs were invented in this country.
Kitty.
Katie.
Germany.
Yes, also known as Frankfurters, of course. All right, Katie, you're up.
200.
The first fried chicken recipe was published in this country and perhaps served with chips.
Kevin.
Kitty.
Kevin,
Great Britain.
that is correct. All right, Kevin, the board is yours.
Movies and states for 200.
Now Kevin's the one doing the bouncing around.
It's very non-Kevonic.
He's the only one that's bounced around, just
It's true.
And
He hasn't
you bounced
bounced-
back.
He hasn't bounced around travel-wise.
as I should have.
Every action deserves an equal and opposite
Don't go back to that
That's not-
category.
No, no.
Or as the guest filter would
I wasn't
say.
even here, and I don't want to relive that.
All right. Movies and states for 2. A 1997 American thriller film in which Nicolas Cage tries to get a flight into Sky Harbor.
Mike.
Mike.
Con, Arizona.
Con, Arizona is correct.
Oh.
Very
Yeah.
nice. All right, Mike, the board is yours.
Movies and states 300.
A 2009 post-apocalyptic survival film in which Viggo Mortensen tries to survive in a tiny state that's been separated from the U.S.
I did watch this movie,
Tell me, what is it called?
but I don't remember what it's called.
Vigo only was in Hidalgo.
No. Oh, wait.
What are you talking about?
Read the question again.
Vigo Mortensen.
He's Aragorn.
And obviously he's Aragorn. The only other thing he was in was Hidalgo.
Okay.
A 2009 post-apocalyptic survival film in which Viggo Mortensen tries to survive in a tiny state that's been separated from the U.S.
Kevin.
Kevin,
The Rhode Island.
that is correct. The movie is called The Road, and Rhode Island, of course, is the smallest state. Very nice.
400.
400. A 1998 crude romantic comedy where Cameron Diaz's suitors are terrapins.
Kevin.
Kevin,
There's something about Maryland.
very good. All right. We're
500.
on a roll. Okay, 500. A 1991 female buddy road crime drama that ends at a Mardi Gras parade.
Can you please repeat?
A 1991 female buddy road crime drama that ends at a Mardi Gras parade.
Andy.
Andy.
Thelma and Louisiana.
Very nice. That is
Wow.
correct.
Movies in States, 600.
I have not heard of many of these movies.
I'm right there with you.
I've heard of that one, but there's no way I would have ever seen it.
Perhaps you've heard of this one then because it's more obscure, so maybe that's up your alley.
Mm-mm.
A 1950 Japanese psychological mystery/thriller
Initial D.
showing different memories of what happened when everything went to Helena Handbasket.
Can you please
Again?
repeat?
A 1950 Japanese psychological mystery/thriller showing different memories of what happened when everything went to Helena Handbasket.
I mean, I see what you're going for, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say. If you catch my drift.
I have a guess for no points.
I see what you're going for.
Nope.
Mm-mm. All right.
DG Montana.
No.
Pokemon Tana.
The correct answer is Rashomon Tana.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's seen Rashomon? That's a good movie.
Never even.
No. When was it?
Thought
When was
to
it
put those
released?
letters together?
1950.
Yeah, 1950s
Oh,
Japanese
1950.
films.
Yeah.
I'm just about to get there.
You've
And
worked your way
your next,
through all
your
the other
next bracket,
decades.
Kevin.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a little saltiness about the bracket,
A
Katie?
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it's...
We're through 2+ categories. How did the score stand?
So Mike's got negative 400. KD's got 400. Andy's got 600, and Kevin has 1,300.
I thought that was going to be worse. Okay.
Yay.
Good.
It is. It's worse.
Is it me?
Andy, you're up.
Okay. As American as apple pie, 300.
As American as apple pie for 3. Hamburgers were
Katie.
invented... Katie.
Germany.
That is incorrect.
Hmm.
Hamburgers were invented in this country.
That's it? That's all we get?
That's it.
More clues, please?
Please, sir, may I have some more?
I contest.
Is that a clue?
It's
No, it's
probably...
Andy.
Andy.
France.
No, that is incorrect.
Dang it.
Keep guessing, guys.
I just pictured in my mind the hamburger.
There's only like 190 countries left.
Yeah.
195.
Which country
Your
invented
turn.
hamburgers?
If you take a stab, I will take a stab.
I have minus 400
Go
points.
for it. This is what the people want.
There's nothing for me to gain.
Kevin.
Kevin.
United States.
That is correct.
Boom, baby.
I think
Yes.
Hamburg was a city and had hamburgers
And you know what,
first.
boom,
I
baby.
know you'd think so, but I researched this very carefully. They
No,
were
I think
invented in the
they had
US.
people from Hamburg called hamburgers.
But were they invented there?
Yes.
What about the hamburglar? Where is he from?
Your nightmares.
No.
Before and after music and states.
For one,
Before and
one.
after music and states.
is this also kind of loose, kind of like the
All right,
movies?
well, I'll give you 2 clues here. I really thought about most of these could really be solved with the first clue because there's always a state at the end. So, but I'll still give you 2 clues because I'm nice like that.
Cool.
All right. The music will sometimes be an artist name. It'll sometimes be a song name. So you'll just have to kind of work with it. All right, here we go for 100. Yeezy and Country Roads Take Me Home blank
Mike.
blank. Mike.
Kanye, West Virginia.
Very good. I thought I'd start you guys with a Yeezy one. Yeah, sorry. All right, Mike.
Did you come up with that joke before the clue?
Yeah, it's written. It's written of it.
Let's go. Yeah, let's stay there for 200. Music and states.
All right, Yankovic and Sweet Home blank.
Mike.
Kevin.
Kitty.
Mike.
Weird Alabama.
Very nice. There you go.
True.
Andy, you didn't want to try to buzz in there?
No?
Okay.
I just
You were the one with the Weird Al category. so.
was just thinking that in my mind. It was just,
Is that why you don't get many points?
yeah. I think about these. I'm like, oh,
Okay, because he just thinks them in his mind. Music and states for 300.
oh, on cue.
All right, this one is a 2-song format, so it's a little different than the other ones. Hits by the Eagles and the Beach Boys.
Kevin?
Kitty.
Kevin.
Hotel California Girls?
Very nice. Yeah,
Ah.
that's correct.
Also Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm. That's with a U, though.
That's after my time.
Is it really?
I believe so.
Wait, can something be after your time?
Yeah.
Your time has passed on this planet?
Exactly. The time of Matthews has passed.
The time of Matthews has passed. The time of Kevin's has begun.
All right.
Before and after, music and states for 400.
All right. Khaled hit and back home again in blank.
Is that
As in DJ?
J. Khaled?
Problem is I don't know any of his songs.
Yeah, because I get him confused with everyone else who sounds like him.
Can you repeat?
Khaled hit and back home again in blank.
It's not DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
It's
there's two different artists.
Hold on, please.
Hold on,
was
please. Called. Is that like collard greens?
I know one song by Khaled, and it
Do you
doesn't-
really? Can you tell me what it is? Can you
no-
tell me what genre Khaled is?
kind of R&B ish?
Okay, so not rap.
No.
No.
He's kind of like The Weeknd, sort of.
Okay.
I mean, I can't think of it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the second half of the clue, but I got no idea as to the first half.
Shouldn't you be looking at your thumb right now,
Yeah.
Andy?
Which direction does it go?
Well,
Down. The thumbs down on this one.
It's going
All right.
down.
Yes.
Yelling timber.
The correct answer was All I Do Is Win Deanna.
Yikes.
Wow.
So it was not Khaled. It was DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are Khaled and DJ Khaled two
Umbrage.
different
They
people?
are two
There
different
are
things.
two different things.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah,
okay.
Khaled sings "Talk." Can
Yeah.
we just talk?
DJ Khaled is
Can we just
like
talk?
LED, and then Khaled is LID.
That's true.
Oh, I thought you meant lights.
Well, nobody asked me to spell it in my defense.
I don't. Whose board? Was it my board?
You're bored.
All right. 500.
I want my board.
Culture,
I don't get that joke.
Culture Club lead singer and blank on my mind.
Repeat.
Culture Club lead singer and blank on my mind.
Andy.
Andy.
Georgia Michael.
Oh, no, that's not correct.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Boy Georgia.
Boy Georgia is correct.
Oh, boy.
You were on the right track,
Yeah.
Andy.
Dang it.
What was
I
the
don't
thing
know
that
what-
you said?
I don't know what Culture Club
Culture
is.
Club lead
Karma
singer is
Chameleon?
Boy George.
Okay.
Dang it. I got
600.
confused. Not bad.
I couldn't have told that to you until Andy guessed.
Yeah, it was like, did I get you there?
Yes.
Ah.
Wizard of Oz song and Blood Buzz blank.
Blood.
Repeat.
Buzz?
Wizard of Oz song and Blood Buzz blank.
Blood Buzz.
KD,
KD.
this is not based on much. Follow the Yellow Brick Road Island.
No, I'm sorry.
There's two before and afters from Wizard of Oz that work with states.
Yes, there are.
Well, what other songs are there?
What other states are there?
I think there's about 49 others. The Wicked Witch of the West Virginia.
I like how even though Katie has missed it, he's
How many
still
points do
going
I
to
have?
lead
How many
everybody
points
else
do
to
I
it.
have, Mike?
How many points
Am I negative now?
don't you have? You don't have 200.
You owe 200 points.
What?
But by the way, 3 of us are in the
Okay.
negatives right now.
Okay, I have a guess for no points. I don't throw this one away. We are the Munch, Kentucky.
I mean, I was thinking it had to be somewhere over the rainbow,
Yeah.
but I don't know what starts
Somewhere
with
over the rainbowing
bow.
green.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Bozeman?
Somewhere over the rainbow, Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Whew.
The song was Blood Buzz Ohio by The National.
I've never heard those
I thought it was
ever.
the internet said it was a popular song. So. I've never heard
Oh,
of it.
okay.
The KD principle.
This is
Other
what-
people probably know this.
Remember,
This
The
is what
internet.
happens. This is
Ohio
what
is
happens
for
when
lovers.
I try to
We got
do
it.
a music category. You guys know how bad I am. All right,
I'll go with American Icons for 100.
American icons. All right, these are. I will explain this one a little bit. These are famous American icons who were born in another country. An example is Einstein, which you guys referenced on another podcast. All right, for 100.
I thought your clue was just going to be these are American icons. Thank you.
This man went from bodybuilder
Kevin.
to Kevin.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's correct. Bodybuilder to governor. He was born in Austria.
That was the only one I was sitting on, so let's go to USA for 100.
All right. These are all words that have the letters USA in them in that order.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. The first name of a Jamaican speedster.
Kevin.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You said
It's
K, and then he said
It's
Andy,
Andy
and then
before you
later you
finished
were
Evan.
like, Evan.
I still want to. I mean, if you're going to give it to him, I want to check it.
Check the tape.
Evan,
I would say Kevin.
It's
Yeah, I think so too.
you do think so?
Yeah,
Usain.
that is correct.
USA for 200.
Didn't we have a question about him eating hot dogs and running 100 meters?
No, that
It
was,
was
we
like in
spent
a, what do you
we
think?
spent about 10 minutes talking about that and we cut it.
Why would you want
dang it.
to
No, it
eat
was
a long
I've heard
slimy
that.
thing right before running? Like, are
I
there
don't know.
other? What's your favorite type of long slimy thing that you would want to eat before you go running?
Excuse me?
I mean,
Like,
if
would
I
you
had
want to eat a gummy worm?
Gummy
I don't
worm,
know.
Gummy worm for sure.
Over a hot dog?
Probably.
It's less long and less slimy.
I was thinking squid.
I just
Little
You'd
calamari?
eat a squid.
Just
It's not slimy if it's calamari.
That's,
Yeah, that's a verb. Don't worry about it.
I just don't eat long slimy things.
and that's why you don't pee.
You figured it out.
And that is why you failed.
Did we have a question, or are we?
No.
We're waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on USA for 200.
Yeah.
The clue is medieval wars.
Andy,
Andy,
what are the Crusades?
Crusades. Thank you. I like how Andy wrote it on.
you wrote that on your
I
board.
didn't want to make a stupid mistake, and it would be like, oh, that doesn't even have USA in a row. Andy.
Man, I miss when you would just make stupid mistakes with reckless abandon.
More cautious
He
now.
tasted victory a few times and was like, "This is better."
Yeah.
Hopscotch.
300.
Fractional place value.
Andy,
Andy,
what is thousandths?
thousandths is correct. Very good.
I didn't write that
That
one.
was a disgusting little answer.
400.
Boo, 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 boo,
Oh!
See, that's a pretty good impression.
How many negative points do I have to wager, Mike?
You now have 300.
Can I just do the 400 that it is?
I think we allowed that in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 400.
NBA stat. All right, Andy, need an answer?
I can't think of it.
All right, anybody else?
Usage rate.
Usage, yes.
What's that?
What is
Usage is how often a certain player ends a possession, either through a shot or
I've
a
never
turnover
heard that
or
term in my
a
life.
foul. Like Luka Doncic has a incredibly
Really high usage.
What
rate.
about Russell Westbrook's got to be the highest?
It's
with a
also
turnover?
Not
or-
as high as Luka's though. Yeah, but
No.
his also
because they also include made shots.
correct. Yeah, that's another way to
definitely not.
yeah. And Russell Westbrook does not make shots.
Andy, I don't blame you on that one.
Thank you.
It's a tough one. All right.
Do you usually
Andy?
blame me when I get things wrong?
If I knew it.
Oh, okay.
500.
Unexplainable.
Got a dumb guess for no points.
Go for it.
Nothing going through my brain.
All right, Andy. Dumb guess.
Mysteriosa.
Why didn't you go for it, man? you introduced that properly, Andy.
So obvious. Yeah. No, the correct answer was inexcusable. That's a toughie. It is a 500 pointer though.
It
All
is.
right. I should have switched it with this next one though, because this next one is easier.
But
now.
sometimes there are 700 pointers.
That's true. You never know.
600.
All right. Mythical Gorgon.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Medusa.
Medusa is correct.
Ooh, wow.
USA.
What's a gorgon?
Kinda like
Medusa's the only one we know of.
Well, there's a Demogorgon.
True. True.
A Gorgon is of Medusa's race.
The Gorgons were three sisters who were all monsters, according to Google. A creature in Greek mythology.
Ah,
you go.
thank you. Okay.
American Icons for 200.
American Icons for 2. Depending on who you ask, this actress was either born overseas or on Naboo.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Natalie Portman.
That is correct. She was born in Israel.
Sorry, that was loud. 300.
This war hero lost his 2008 bid to become president.
Kevin.
Kitty.
Kevin.
John McCain.
John McCain. He was born in Panama on a U.S. military base, so technically he was still eligible to become president.
400.
Perhaps you think this comedy actor is from the U.S. because he has tried to mask his true
Andy.
origin. Andy.
It was Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's from Canada, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he is.
500.
No one tells this actor to go back to his country. They tell him to go back to the future.
Andy.
Andy.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox is correct.
600.
Like DeAndre Ayton, this center was picked number 1 and was
Katie.
born... Katie?
Tim Duncan?
No, I'm sorry. Was born in the Caribbean.
Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm correct.
I think he is correct, actually. But I don't know if was Duncan picked first.
We'll see. Go ahead, Kev.
Well, if he wasn't, then you're not correct.
I would have said David Robinson.
That is incorrect.
Hold on, real fast. Okay,
Holding.
Tim Duncan was born in St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yep. And he was picked first.
And he was picked first. So
I will. Yep. Then you should get credit for it.
And I don't lose points, right?
Correct.
Correct.
I was looking for Patrick Ewing, who was born in Jamaica. So apparently there have been 3
wow.
Caribbean centers who were picked first. Now, maybe
That's
Tim
crazy.
Duncan is not a center, but it depends on who you ask.
Mm.
Technically, I think he was a power forward, but I think you should still get it.
I
Sweet.
agree, even though I don't consider him a center.
All right.
Yeah, depends on what Pop wanted that year.
The big fundamental.
Because what Papa wants, Papa gets.
What's the score? There's 3 clues left.
Yeah, Mike's got negative 100. Katie's got 100.
Woo!
Andy's got 800. Kevin's got 3,700.
Oh. Barn burner.
Guys, let me get these.
Yeah. Everybody help Andy get the last
I'd
3.
like to participate in Final Jeopardy.
Sacrifice for the greater cause, Mike.
All right. As American as apple pie for 6.
Apple pie was invented in this country and now would probably be featured on a baking show.
Mike,
Mike,
Great Britain.
that is correct.
That was the 600-pointer?
400 pointer.
He said
Oh,
600.
I said 6.
My bad.
Well,
All right, give him 400. My fault.
Anything to get out of negatives. As American as apple pie for 600.
All right, for 600 for reals this time.
Is this the 100 point question?
No, this is for real, the 600. Vanilla ice cream was invented in this country.
Kitty.
KD?
That's not a good idea. France.
France is correct.
oh.
Oh.
I was going to guess a really dumb thing. I'm glad you guessed.
Thomas
United
Jefferson.
States of America?
No,
Thomas
I was-
Jefferson introduced it to the USA.
I was going to
after
guess
Oh, really?
some time in
Tahiti,
France,
because isn't like Tahitian vanilla bean a thing?
But French vanilla is also a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Why does your mind go to France and mine goes to Tahiti?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I
You've
like your mind
researched-
better. way better.
You've researched honeymoons.
Oh, true.
But
Yeah.
vanilla is originally from Madagascar, right?
I think you're right. Why does your mind go to Madagascar?
Because he's researched honeymoons.
I still like your mind better than Katie's mind.
In France?
I mean,
Yes.
France probably ranks at your like number 187th favorite country.
It's way down there.
You see,
Kevin,
the time that Mike's parents took him to Madagascar.
Thanks, Mom.
I was in a country pretty close to that once.
Are guests
you know
allowed
what-
to travel flex on me?
You know what? Madagascar is pretty close to Swaziland, so...
Swaziland's not a place anymore.
You mean Eswatini?
Yeah, Eswatini.
Wow. Way to pull that out of the deep, what was it? Recesses of
your
your...
mind.
My mind.
Yes.
No long slimy things in my mind.
No.
All right, last clue, 500.
Macaroni and cheese was invented in this country. Ho, ho, ho.
What? Repeat.
I'll try. Macaroni and cheese was invented in this country. Ho, ho, ho.
Andy
Andy.
was France.
That is correct.
What? That's so dumb.
He was all out of clues. How did you spell that in your notes?
It's spelled like how Santa says it. Ho, ho, ho. But
Well, you each
I
got
knew
one
what
of
I
the
was
last
talking about.
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were going
so-
for ho, ho, ho.
yeah, ho, ho, ho.
Dudley Duvong.
That it reminds me of when I first met one of my best friends in professional life. He asked, "Is your name pronounced Dumay or Dumay?" Ho, ho, ho. So there you go.
Wow.
Once again, Thomas Jefferson loved it and popularized it in the U.S. He even served it at a state dinner. There you go.
So we have him thank for vanilla ice cream
And mac and cheese.
and mac and
Man,
cheese.
that sounds like a great
Yeah.
state dinner to me.
He was
Yeah.
on fire.
Now I will
Yeah.
imagine him carrying 2 bowls of
We
that
should-
when he comes back.
we
and
should
says,
really-
What did I miss?
What did I miss? Actually, yeah. That would totally hold with the narrative. They can just add that in.
We should honor Thomas Jefferson tonight when we order on DoorDash.
Noodles and Company? And also Brewster's.
Oh.
By the way, Noodles
Kevin's
and
really
Company is my nomination.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good to know
Scores.
for later.
Heading into Final Jeopardy, we've got Mike with 300 points. Those are positive points. Katie's got 700. Andy's got 1,300. And Kevin really had a rough final couple questions. He's still at 3,700
Too bad.
Well, at least we know who's the most patriotic out of this group.
so
You?
far.
All right, the Final Jeopardy category is lifted trucks and guns,
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
No.
The final
So
Jeopardy,
excited.
the final Jeopardy category is one last flag question.
One last flag.
All right, here
That's
it
what
is.
you think.
we need a wager.
All right, everybody, get in your wagers. All right, this flag has 11 horizontal, alternating red and white stripes, plus a blue field in the upper left corner. The only shape within that blue field is a white star shape. Hint: the country name ends with A, and it's one of only a few countries in the world that use the imperial measurement system.
I know the right answer. I really like this.
It's so soothing.
Wait, is this the I'm a Little Teapot song?
No.
It's definitely
Tip
not.
me over and pour me out.
Out.
Next time we play it, try it.
It's like the ABC song is the same as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
All right, Mike, I believe you're in last place.
I am.
And Mike wagered 0, and he wrote Liberia. All right.
Got it for you, Andy.
KD, you were in third place. You also wrote Liberia, and you wagered 600 points. Andy wrote Liberia, and he wagered 101 points. And Kevin wrote Indonesia.
I gave you the right answer.
Andy
I
said
wasn't
Liberia
listening.
like 3 times earlier.
In the category, I kept guessing it. It was wrong.
I wasn't listening.
Oh.
Kevin wagered 776.
You didn't.
Wager 1776.
I know.
No, I
would've-
would've lost.
It would have put him at risk. But I still
You should
picked
have
up what he
risked it
was
for
laying
the-
down. All right, so Kevin still hangs on for the win, but can we get the final scores, Mike?
Final scores as I do some quick math. Mike ended with 300 points. KD ended with 1,300 points. Andy ended with 1,401. And Kevin ended with 2,924.
Bravo.
I wagered 0.
That was a fun board.
That was a fun board.
That was good. I like the theme.
Very good and patriotic.
Andy, way to forecast Liberia from the start. That was you. I mean, it wasn't quite as cool as it would have been if it was lifted guns and trucks or whatever.
Now that I think about it, I do remember you saying Liberia a bunch of times. But
Yeah.
He kept saying
I kept guessing it.
But just because you say something doesn't mean like all of a sudden I know what the Liberian flag looks like in my head.
But you knew you didn't know it.
I
Which
knew I
you
didn't know
also
it.
don't know the Liberian flag.
Wait.
You also knew that it ended with A.
Yeah, which
And
is
you
why I wrote Indonesia.
Also knew that KD knew it. And you
KD
also
knows
knew
everything about flags.
that we knew that we had some question about like Monrovia being the capital of Liberia at some point, which Monrovia is clearly
Bro, that was like episode 11.
like a super Americanized capital, so it was probably going to be a fairly American-looking flag.
That was not a thought that passed through my head.
That's a
And
deep, that's a
it-
deep cut right there.
and the imperial measurement thing. Like it was founded by
Well,
Monroe.
I'm wrong.
Monroe.
Well, I'm wrong.
Yes,
one of our new drops.
The best-
already.
the best soundboard drop.
Yeah, when the three of us are right and Kevin's wrong, we can use that.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Thanks, Matthew. I sucked. I'm apparently not a very good American citizen.
When we invite you back next year for the encore on July 4th, I do want a lifted trucks and guns.
You got it.
Please.
Absolutely.
you have a lifted guns, lifted truck, and lifted trucks and guns.
Before and after.
They're just the answers from the previous categories.
Guns that can lift trucks.
That would be awesome.
Wow.
Cannon.
Well, thank you, Matthew. Thank you for those categories. Those were fun. I think we had a few firsts in that game. Maybe most notably, I don't think it's ever happened before that the person who won was the only person who got Final Jeopardy wrong.
Oh, that was weird.
So that's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
But also two before and after categories.
Yeah.
And our first relevant episode to the day that it's coming out.
Yeah, that's not very us.
No, not at all.
Maybe we could save this one and release it
should
December
release it,
31st or something.
But happy 4th, everybody.
Yeah. Get out there, go blow some stuff up, but be careful doing it.
Remember the reason for the season, which, as we talked about
It's
recently,
the tilt of the axis.
It's the tilt of the axis of the Earth.
Or Jesus.
Are we recording this from your pool?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having all this
This is the
electronic
only time we're
equipment
using
floating
the
on a float is
soundboard,
totally
Andy.
fine.
Yeah, but seriously, go have fun, be safe, be thankful, and enjoy the country that we live in. And
While it's still here.
yeah,
Okay,
I think I'd say that
ending an episode on a downer.
that totally fits Kevin's general mood.
well, let's bring it back to an upper. Hey, listeners, there was a secret phrase uttered at some point during this episode, so remember that you can submit your guess as to who the guesser was, who the phraser was and what their phrase was, to the guestroompodcast@gmail.com. If you get a correct answer between now and July 11th, then we will enter you in the monthly drawing to get some sweet merch. The winner will get, I don't know, maybe an Umbridge shirt, maybe a Heftiest Butt Royale mug.
Butt Royale for 4th of July, America. Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm bringing my mug
America.
to
Yep.
the party today. Also, we just had some new merch released. We've teased it already, but Captain Beefheart and Cusco are out and ready to be worn.
What's his name?
Cusco! Oh, for all of us here in the Guest Room Podcast, for Matthew, for KD, for Andy, for Kevin, I'm Mike, and for Cusco, enjoy your 4th, and as always, farewell.